Even though it's natural that the cost of everything increases, we always try our best to make every dollar count. A sale on this, a bundle discount on that, and a purchase that advertises 25% more free, these all sound like great ways the consumer can get ahead. Not so fast. Everyday companies everywhere are doing their best to stay one step ahead of the rest of us. From hidden fees to deceptive advertising to downright lying and cheating. You'll be surprised at how much we're all getting ripped off. But before you get too worked up, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks. A pint of beer. For beer lovers, there isn't much better than ordering a frosty pint when you're out at a restaurant or a pub. Just make sure you're getting your whole 16 ounces. You see, many places like to cut corners by getting thicker glasses and mugs that make it seem like you're getting a lot. In reality, you could be getting 14 or even just 12 ounces at full pint pricing. Throw in a generous foamy head on that pint and you're getting even less. Boo. Sunscreen. In order to prevent ourselves from turning into bacon under the sun, we buy sunscreen. Not only that, we tend to go for the biggest SPF factor because bigger is always better. So it only makes sense that the extra protection should cost more, right? Wrong. Investigations have found that it doesn't cost the company anything extra to make higher SPF sunscreens. To them, SPF 4 costs just as much as SPF 60. So why do they charge more? Because they can, and we are conditioned to accept a higher charge for a better product. Cable companies. Don't get us wrong, we like to watch television as much as the next guy, but you are probably like us and tired of paying cable companies for more or less. How do they do this? Well, in a number of ways. From lumping a ton of terrible channels into your package, to slowly increasing fees every couple of months, to purposefully spreading out popular channels into other pay packages, cable companies have made more than a few enemies thanks to these tactics. It also explains why so many people are starting to cut the cord. Best Buy dates. We've all been there. You reach for the milk and notice it's just past its Best Buy date. In the garbage it goes. Well, think twice the next time you do this. Expiration dates are actually not related to safety, but optimum freshness. In fact, there's no standardization when it comes to this aspect of food, meaning you are throwing out tons of food and money every year. If you're not going to eat it right away, companies want you to throw it out, so you have to return to the store and buy more of their product. Experts say to use your eyes and nose to tell you when food is really starting to go bad. Plumping. You know that meat at the grocery store is sold by weight. Naturally, some of that weight is made up with stuff you just won't eat, like the bones or even excess fat. However, companies are bumping up the weight and prices of meat artificially by a process called plumping. This is when extra water is injected into the meat to make it look fuller and weigh more. Research has shown that the chicken you buy could include up to 30% added water. This means you're literally paying for water weight. Potato chips. It's a well-known gripe that when you bust into a bag of chips, you'll almost always be disappointed when less than half the bag is actually full. Okay, on the one hand, this isn't a ripoff because you're paying for weight, not the size of the bag. On the other hand, the companies make the bags large that tricks your mind and your stomach into thinking that you're paying for more. Chip companies will say this extra space is needed for nitrogen to keep the chips fresh. However, most people aren't buying this and are convinced the size of the package is all a part of their sales ploy. Credit card annual fees. In the world of credit cards, a company offers you money, and in return, you pay them rather high interest for that loan. On top of this, credit card companies usually work in some sort of annual fee as a cost for you to use your points, reward, or low-interest cards. So, in addition to making tons of money off of you from interest payments, they are taking an additional $20 or more a year as a membership fee. Even if you explicitly signed up for a no annual fee card, odds are at one time or another an annual charge will appear hidden in there among all your Amazon purchases. So look out. Ice cream. Many ice cream companies are making you pay for a whole lot of nothing. What do we mean? Well, ice cream naturally needs to have air whipped into it, so it's not just a solid block. In fact, in addition to using higher quality products, the costlier premium ice creams cost more because they are only about 25% air. Those cheaper contenders are cheap for a reason. They're often getting terrible value because they can be filled with as much as a gallon of air per gallon of ice cream. That means half of what you've paid for is just air. Starbucks. Coffee. Many of us can't start our day without it. However, it turns out that one company may be purposefully underfilling your latte. In 2016, a group of consumers filed a lawsuit against Starbucks stating that the company was deliberately underfilling their coffee cups by as much as 25%. Plaintiffs show that the advertised cups only hold the amount of coffee advertised when filled right to the brim, something which is very rarely done. As an added bonus, they were also previously sued for putting too much ice in their drinks, meaning you were paying for mostly ice. Gasoline. You may have done this. You're feeling generous and want to run a tank of high-octane gas through your car to boost performance and burn off the gunk in that engine. To do this, you end up paying a lot more for premium 93-octane gas. There's just one problem. Unless your car specifically needs premium gas, you are wasting your money. Yes, in the old days, premium gas could be beneficial. However, today, with all the computers and advanced engine designs, your car will get zero benefit from buying that company's premium gas that promises to clean your engine and give you more power. Don't buy the hype. Stick with what your car's manual says and save a whole lot of cash. So it turns out we've been getting nickeled and dimed everywhere. However, stick with the richest and we won't cost you a cent. Check out all of our other free videos and articles, and remember, of course, to subscribe. Until next time, remember to watch out what you buy. Bye-bye!